Arrow Video has announced their July 2025 4K Blu-ray releases, and there's some pretty good ones in the bunch. In fact, I have pre-ordered a couple of them, and I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. I'm going to talk about my reaction to these releases. I'm going to talk about my experience or inexperience with each one of them. And if you would, go ahead and like this video. I'm Dave Watkins, Watkins Films. Now, when they first put out this little diagram, looks like this. You see all the releases for July from Arrow Video, and my first reaction was I saw Narc, which that was up to the top left there, and my first reaction to seeing Narc is I already own a copy of Narc from Arrow Video, this was a U.S. release. The new ones that have been announced, they're a U.K. release. Now, I did a review of the U.S. version of Narc, which I think is going to be the same as what the U.K. version is going to be. But I did a review of this, and you can check that out on my channel, and it turned out pretty good, if I do say so myself, which I do. So Narc is a 2002 crime drama film with Ray Liotta and Jason Patric. And you can check out my review to see what I thought about it, but I think it's a pretty strong film, and it was my first time watching it. Now, the UK release, they're releasing a Blu-ray and a 4K. Now, what Arrow does with these, they release some separate releases. You got the 4K by itself and the Blu-ray by itself. Now, that Blu-ray is going to be region B locked for UK. Now, the Blu-ray, the 4K in both of these versions, I'm assuming is going to be region free. Usually a 4K is region free. Now, I could order the UK 4K and I could play that in my player. It's going to work. But there is, on this release, there is a Blu-ray disc that has the extras on it. Now, the extras in the UK release would not play on my region A player. The second release is the Zombie Flesh Eaters. I didn't know exactly what that was when it first popped up. I was like, wow, that looks cool. I'm going to have to snag that. And this is another UK release, and there are two versions of this film. Now, Zombie Flesh Eaters is Zombie, which is also known as Zombie 2. It was considered a sequel to Dawn of the Dead, but it wasn't really a sequel to Dawn of the Dead. It's kind of an odd thing, but it's called all these different things. It's called Zombie 2, Zombie, and Zombie Flesh Eaters. I already have a copy in 4K of Zombie. Now, this came from Blue Underground, and this is a pretty good release. This has got a solid transfer. It's already got the Dolby Vision HDR and the Dolby Atmos on it, so it's got everything you need for the 4K. So the transfer in this and the transfer in the Arrow releases may be the same transfer. Now, the cool thing about the Arrow releases is these do look to have a very nice package, a very nice slip box, a booklet, a poster, and some postcards. It's going to be one disc. It's going to be a 4K disc, even though it is UK. You could order this if you're in the US. You could order it and still play it in your players. And you're probably going to have to pay a tariff charge, but it's not going to be that much. It's going to be like a few dollars, not a big deal, right? But this looks pretty cool. I'm hesitant to order this one. I haven't ordered it yet, but I really do like the packaging, and I may eventually pick it up just because of how neat the packaging looks. Now, this is a solid release, this Blue Underground Zombie release, so it's a tough call for me. Now, there are two versions of this film. It's not the version of the film. There's two versions of the packaging. They got two different covers. One of them says something about it being extended length, but both of them have the same length. Both of the new versions. And this is 91 minutes. If I looked it up on their site, this one here is also 92 minutes. So it's the same. This one might be a minute longer. I don't think so though. But it's going to be the same movie pretty much. You're just going to have a different packaging and. Both of these packaging are pretty neat. One of them is unique to their site. You have to buy it directly from the Arrow UK site. The other one you can get from other vendors like Orbit DVD or Diabolique DVD. The next release is Nightwatch. Nightwatch is a 1994 Danish horror thriller film. Now this is going to be a Blu-ray only release. It is released in the UK and the US, two different versions. They're going to be region locked, so be aware of that. They did make a remake. Now, when it says collections, there are two films here. There is the 1997 film. That's the original, and there's a newer one, a sequel from 2023. Now, both of these are going to be Danish films. There is a U.S. remake of this starring Ewan McGregor. It's not included in this collection, unfortunately. That would have been really cool. Now, the film stars, I'm probably going to mispronounce his name, but I really like this actor. It's Nikolai Costa-Waldau, who played Jaime Lannister on Game of Thrones. Great actor. I haven't seen these films. I did order them because I like the actor and I like the idea behind the film, and I do like the film with Ewan McGregor in it. So we'll see how it goes. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Now, this is another Blu-ray only release. Now, it does have releases in the UK, US, and Canada. And this is a film called Crumb Catcher. It is a 2023 thriller film about a home invasion. I have never seen this or heard of it. I didn't order it yet. I maybe in the near future at some point I might snag it, but I'm not getting it right now. It is Blu-ray only. It's going to be region locked, depending on where you buy it from. Every month before they do their announcements, Arrow Video does a little tease. They throw up like a picture. This time they threw up a picture of a Cobra. And a lot of people guessed it right. This next release is a 4K UHD release of the 1986 Sylvester Stallone action film Cobra. Now, I have seen this film. It's been a while. A friend brought it over and made me watch it. I didn't really, but I didn't really connect with it on that watch. Maybe I didn't give it a fair enough chance. But it was kind of a by the numbers action film, maybe a little over the top. It is kind of fun, but this is the first time I think being released to 4K. This previous release was a Scream Factory Collector's Edition Blu-ray release that was a 2K transfer. It looked pretty good as far as I could tell. This one's going to look better, more than likely, because it's 4K. Now, this is going to be released in the UK, the US, and Canada. It is a 4K release, so you'll be able to watch it in all of those regions, and it's probably going to be region-free because it is 4K. The release looks to have one disc only, a slipcover, a booklet, and I think 2 posters here. And the last film on the list is a 4K UHD release of the 1985 body melt horror film, The Stuff. Now, this is written and directed by Larry Cohen. I've seen it before. Arrow has previously released it to Blu-ray. Now, this is a new 4K transfer, and of course, I have pre-ordered it. The movie is pretty bad, but I do enjoy it. So that's what Arrow's putting out in July. Let me know which ones you're thinking about getting, or which ones you've already pre-ordered. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'm Dave Watkins. Thanks for watching.